It's a new year, new couples, but same questionable decisions. You guys are in the right place because it's the Married at First Sight after show here on AfterBuzz TV. Let's go!
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Heyo! Oh my gosh! We need, like, I wanted some Backstreet Boys because we are back again. Seeing people make stupid decisions about their lives.
Yes, I love
For our entertainment. Feel like kings and queens. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy New Year 2020. You're seeing clearly. You're here on AfterBuzz. You know that's where you should be. I am Mike Thieling. This is Married at First Sight, guys. You know, I represent the married man contingent here on the show. But of course, this is amazing. We're not doing this show alone. Someone who abandoned us for a short hiatus and is now back representing the married woman voice, Takira Shabrae.
Yes! What's up, what's up, what's up? I missed y'all.
She's back.
I missed y'all.
Still representing the single lady experience here, Lanisha Fisher.
Hey! Yes, that's right. Single, didn't get Keith yet, but single.
He's probably single too.
Oh.
And of course, representing the single guy contingent is producer Ryan.
How we doing, y'all?
He appears to be in Underworld right now with the blue tint.
The blue
Loving
tint,
it.
yeah, it's getting a little
Fighting vampires and werewolves.
We're all types of fighting back here. And, it's not
It's
as vicious
very-
as couple fighting.
Good to see you guys. Good to see all of you back again. Happy New Year, guys. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Good.
Very good. We're going to get in. So, guys, you know how we do this show. We're going to talk about all the couples. We're going to go through one by one, talk about all this craziness. We're going to talk about their bachelor and bachelorette parties, which are kind of lame this season. And then we're going to do some fun predictions. We're going to rate these guys and see what's going on. But first of all, ladies, what did you think overall of this season 10 premiere?
Lord, I'm gonna get confused with these names, but
And there's 5 now.
there's 5 names. I was already gonna be confused with 4, but now there's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of already have some of my predictions, but you know, I definitely agree with you with that Bachelorette. Though I wasn't feeling it. Where were the fellas?
Right.
Right.
I was like, is this like, where is everybody? They just like
Very
rented
strange.
out the back of a restaurant and like invited like 2 friends each and was like, turn up.
Lame.
Yeah. This season, very excited. Glad there's 5 because it's almost like filler time. Like, you know how like the last seasons are kind of like dragging on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care. So I like that there's 5. But yeah, ditto. I'm like, I'm getting Mindy, Kate. Like, I'm just like, who's with who again?
I need their pictures on my computer. I
Right.
can't remember
You
anybody.
was looking hard. You were like, where are they? Where's the guys?
It was very strange. Overall, I thought it was cool. It was a regular kind of first episode for Married at First Sight. Don't like that it's 2 hours. Still think that it could be shorter, and we can still get all the information in. But be that as it may, let's jump right in and go with our couples. I'm going to start with who the show started with, which is Taylor and Brandon.
Yes.
And here is my hot take right off the bat. Taylor's my favorite.
Yes.
Taylor's my favorite lady, hands down, easy.
Yes.
Ryan, you know how we do, or, you know, for those of
Yes.
you who've followed along with me and made it the entire way through Love Island US, you know, I have my favorite ladies. I kind of pick it right off the top. Taylor's my favorite because she's got it all together. She's beautiful, great career.
The body, though.
Great head on her
Okay.
shoulders, right? Has side hustles going on. I mean, I don't know what more Brandon could possibly want. But what'd you guys think, Taylor, right off the bat? I thought she was fire.
I don't know if Brandon's gonna be able to keep up with her. Okay, she need a boss man to match that boss woman vibe. So
Right?
Seriously, 3
Yeah.
jobs. 3 jobs, y'all.
3 jobs. And what I also thought was interesting, because, of course, Taylor, 27, Brandon, 33. Brandon's in beer sales. And Taylor is a research
Bourbon.
scientist for John Hopkins. But exactly, then she came with the side job as a bourbon girl. And I was like, wow, they're really right off the bat matching people with their likes. TK.
Yeah. That and they're both social butterflies. So that's what I'm interested to see, because I'm like, okay, you got it together. You're beautiful. He's attractive.
Right.
They're both in like atmospheres with alcohol all the time. So it's like, what's the past really look
Right.
like?
They go have fun.
What do you like when you're drunk? Who's
Yup.
really gonna have sex on the first month? Like, it's like, I'm excited, but Taylor is definitely my favorite. She's definitely the Beyonce to his Jay-Z.
I like that.
All the way. I love it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
that.
And we know we go through their stories, of course. She basically just on this amazing tip of work and effort and all the stuff that she's going on. And Brandon, on the other hand, same kind of thing, ambitious, but grew up with only women. Dad wasn't in the picture, so he's got a wholesome kind of side to him. I think that's easily going to come out.
He's a preacher's kid.
Preacher's kid,
Yeah.
preacher's son.
You know what they say about preacher's kids?
What?
Wait, what they say?
What?
What they say?
They say that they're the freakiest and the wildest.
Side note.
I have a lot.
I was a preacher's kid. No, play.
She was a PK.
First episode is already going great, Ryan.
Loving it.
I love it. So, is it true though? I mean, I've had a lot of PK friends.
I won't say much.
She's like my friend.
I'm an angel, you guys, but there's a reason why they made a show off of us. Let's just say that.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
So he's his life of the party, but he's always all alone. Ryan with some sound effects for us, my friend. I like that he's dated like every kind of woman.
Right.
Unsuccessful, except purple.
Except purple.
But he's into it.
He's down.
If it comes, so Star Trek or whatever like that. And then,
down.
we get in the beginning, like we do for all these couples, we get them talking to their families. And this is what I really want to get into. We'll talk about it through the whole way through the episode, but they reveal to their families that they're going to get married in 10 days. Guys, when you watch us here on the Married at First Sight After Show, you know what we do. We make a separation, and we always have, between what's reality and what's being filmed, right? So for me, boom, Brandon tells his family, Grandma, not really into it. I did want to point out, though, Grandma looking fantastic.
Oh my God.
Grandma and Mom look like sisters. Good for
know.
you guys. I just want to throw that out there. But a lot of negativity, as always, and I want to get your guys' take on it, because to me, it's like, guys, it's a reality show. It's fake. Not really. It's not a really big commitment. And also, they've told their families that they're going to apply. So this can't be a big shock.
They
I don't
sound
think
like
so.
my family.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think so. I don't think the families realize that it's TV. It could necessarily not. There's not a really strong commitment here.
After 10 seasons?
I don't think so. No.
9 seasons?
Hello, 8
No.
successful couples. So
8.
it's real.
Out of the 50.
Good
But
percent.
no, I think I think they still kind of like, oh my gosh, you're getting married. This is so permanent. Like you can't reverse this. I still think that they.
How
stop
funny
the
is
show.
that for the parents who are divorced, though?
Yeah.
How can you make this
awkward.
decision? Like, we're going to go on TV and have a good time.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lanisha?
gonna
I
get paid.
never get it. To me, it's always like, my reaction would be, oh, cool. Like, that's so fun. All right. We're going to be on television.
Going.
The coolest dad ever, Michael
mean,
Thieling.
I didn't say I was going to like the guy or
We
girl,
saw
but
some
I'm
that
not
were
worried
cool,
about it. Yeah.
But with this family, they remind me of mine. Like at first it would be funny, like thinking like, oh, reality TV, she's not really gonna go through it. It's just the process. But when when it becomes real, like, no, I'm really getting married.
Like, oh.
Those faces reminded me so much of some of my family members, like them side eyes.
Were they giving you that look over the holidays? Like, why aren't you married yet?
I did get a couple of questions, not about like why am I not married, but like, so Lanisha, you seeing anybody, anything?
Oh.
I'd be like, no.
So our viewers know a lot about you. Is your sister single?
Now she is, yeah.
Oh, she get it too? Like both of you guys. But your brother's married.
Yes.
Yes. So just the two girls, you guys get it from the family.
Yeah. Yes, my sister is newly single.
At least the two of you have a little buddy team up so you can fight against the rest of the
I don't
family.
mind
Right?
going out with her. She's fun.
Oh, that's so
We
cute.
both be like, hey. Hence
Maybe-
what she said about us. We're just kidding.
We'll have to have her on the show
Told
too.
you.
Let's move on, if we may, to, I believe I'm going just in show order here. Let's talk about Mindy and Zach.
Oh,
Ryan, can we have
Mindy's the
Mindy and
figure
Zach up
skater,
there?
right? Okay.
There they are. Okay. Zach, 32, self-proclaimed fitness buff and just amazing hair. And Mindy, of course, is 34, who she teaches figure skating. Again, right off the
all right,
bat.
hold on. Did you say finger skating?
I thought I said figure.
Okay.
Ryan, did I say finger skating?
It was finger.
Wow.
It was finger. There was some finger in there.
The new year's going great. It's going great. So
I just love
Your
that.
head at?
let's talk about figure skating, Michelle Kwan style. Once again, right off the bat, when the show did that, Lanisha never called me out on this stuff last season. I just
Listen,
wanted to.
I just
She was
let
allowed
him do what he does.
It was
I'm in
fitting.
trouble. I'm
It
in
was
trouble.
fitting.
Everybody in the comments help. Once again, I thought, finally, for real this season, they're really matching up interests. Like right off the bat, the first two
Yeah.
couples, I said, it looks like it could work really well.
I'm not sold.
Really?
Who do you dislike?
I'm not sold. First of all, I do think that they are kind of somewhat meant to be. Because they're both entrepreneurs. They're both, really into fitness in their own different ways. I am not sold on Zach at all. Because at first you don't want to feed the stereotype of like, you're the Instagram fit buff guy. I didn't want to feed that on him. But the very first concern, when he was sitting with his friends, he was like, oh my God, what if, like, I don't like her? And then everybody's like, that's the last thing you should worry about. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe you're right. But in the back of his head, it's like, it's not the last thing I'm worried about.
So it's sort of like if he was going on the show just to promote his mobile car detailing business.
that thing.
I wonder where we're getting this
The
from.
first note I wrote is, and we're going to be getting as much of Zach shirtless as the show can possibly fit
Very
in.
much.
Yeah.
Okay, here he is lifting the weights in different
Yeah.
kinds. Okay, what did you think of the couple?
Even with the
Lanisha?
therapist, he's like, yeah, you don't do these?
Come on.
I don't mind if we have a couple of shows with the men shirtless. More power to you.
I love it.
I actually like that they're both into fitness and everything. Obviously we have to see the show further because, there is the house issues. But so far right now, I think they're a good fit.
So she opens up, she experienced a miscarriage. Sure, and right around the same time, her sister passed away.
Yeah.
But the big sister, obviously very supportive and really important in her life. Unfortunately, and unlike last season, I don't think this is baiting us into anything weird like Matt, her parents aren't supportive of it.
Yeah.
At all.
So again, this is another time when I separate reality from that this is a show.
Yeah.
To me, in my gut, is a big overreaction. Like it's not. Now, when we talk about it, you guys watching this, you guys know, we talk throughout the season, well, okay, if they're actually treating this like a real marriage, then X, but if not, then Y. If it is a super real marriage, then I guess I understand parents
I get it.
not. But if they're saying, look, we're gonna have fun, it's kind of exposure, it's more like publicly dating, then it's kind of harsh and looks really bad for the parents to go that route. Because people know.
Yeah.
But even if you do come at them real, like, oh, it's just for a show and blah, blah, blah. Like, as a mom, I'd be like, so you're going to use your marriage? Like, you... To be on a show?
I think it depends on what their beliefs are on marriage.
Right.
Because some
Exactly.
parents think that marriage is a really serious thing. It's like, yo, you're using it for publicity.
Right.
Like, that's not... No.
Yeah, so I could see why they wouldn't be as supportive. Like, clearly, they don't even want to be a part of the show.
We didn't even see them.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's big. Because, typically we see them get upset.
No,
We
okay.
don't even know what they look like.
They said, don't even show my face. No.
That's insane.
I
We
wonder
don't
how much
even
they
get a-
offered them.
We don't even... What? I
Okay.
know. Maybe we'll see them like episode 6 or
No,
7.
no one's gonna provide as
Lenny
much.
got some more.
For $10,000. Show up.
Show up to my wedding.
We
I
didn't
just
even
noticed
get
that you guys have the better headphones that I don't have. What is up with that?
Oh, well, yeah,
No one's gonna provide as much content as Matt last season. That's what I'm disappointed. I saw another missing parents. I was like, Matt. He and his boys at lunch, when he's talking to them about this, just like TK brought up, they talk about visuals. And we talk about this often every season, the physical attractiveness and the connection with the other person. So talk about it. What do you guys think if they're treating it as actual marriage or if it's a reality show? What's the difference? What's the importance? Because to me, it's paramount. If you are going to make it last, you have to be physically attracted to the other person. That can grow on it, but especially with this 8-week kind of deadline till decision day, if the physical attractiveness is not there, are they not in trouble right off the bat?
Yeah, you're going to have another Katie situation. Like...
Luke.
God forbid, like that your man's not attracted to
Right.
you and he doesn't want to do anything with you, and then you have to spend the whole season miserable. So I do think
or
that.
do you mean the
Or
whole season
not.
secretly having sex with them?
Very much so.
secretly having sex and then complaining about
Right,
it?
and then crying.
That's so horrible. Like a whole season of that? No.
You hate me, I hate you, but let's just get it on.
And don't tell producers.
And don't tell producers.
That's the weirdest. They
Anyway.
got some weird. In the whole like
Man.
matchmaking process and selection, the experts really pick some weird people
That they
sometimes.
did.
That was one of the
man.
weirdest. I think he'll be okay. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm just like, I'm horrible for putting a stereotype on him. I say that right now. it's the first
That's
time
okay.
that he's
No. I can see.
Like,
I can see
you know
the
what I mean?
ego. I can see
I
the
was gonna say,
ego
is
in
it the hair?
him.
It's she's not the Instagram put it all together.
She's
like,
not.
You know what I mean? Like, she's absolutely gorgeous. Would I double tap her picture? Absolutely. But with Zach, I don't know. Like, it's like a, you know what I mean?
Well, in this photo right here, she's happily looking and he's kind of looking away.
He's like, let me get my
All of these
model
pictures
look.
have got to be taken like the morning after the wedding. Like they're all too happy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
Let's move along to. To me,
To you.
unfortunately, the least interesting couple so far is Jessica and Austin.
What?
That's what that's just right off the bat. I don't think we didn't see a lot of them.
Look how awkward this picture
I am
looks.
extremely not optimistic with this
my
couple.
Gosh. They look like
Yikes.
brother and sister.
Yes. Ryan should be pointed out has not watched the episode. So
like
these
two cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember,
Oh, God.
Austin is our 31-year-old network engineer, and Jessica, a little bit to my own heart, is in the cardio ICU. She's a patient manager. Of course, my wife, a beautiful nurse practitioner. So
Yes, she is.
I sympathize with everybody in the hospital, all the hard work they put in. Thank you, Jessica. But
Yes.
as a couple, not super sure. He's a big mama's boy,
Oh,
and
Lord.
she's a twin, and we know from past seasons how twins work out. So what was your overall initial thoughts of these guys?
They might surprise me. Just the same way that Deanna and Greg surprised me.
Okay.
Because they started off awkward. We didn't think it was going to
Yeah.
work. So they might awkwardly work.
That is the most awkward. I don't think I had seen that picture before. It's a bad one.
That is a very awkward photo.
It's so bad. It's like, let's put this big tree in between us.
Yeah, the
Oh,
tree is not only is the tree between them, but it's as far as he could possibly reach to hug her.
I don't know.
it
For
her
him, I feel like it's obviously huge mama's boy. Obviously, that's always a hurdle to get over. Every season we have a mama's boy, I feel like. But he, even just how he, like what bothered me was, I don't have style because if I had a wife, I just assume that she'd like dress me and maybe brush my teeth in the morning and let me hit her with
Turn
this
off.
not so awesome hair. It's just, oh
Turn
God,
off.
the awkwardness just like crawled up my body.
I don't know. I need Raquel to tell me what to wear. At least buy my clothes. I do not
I
have
don't-
style. This is terrible. With it.
But
No.
to do everything
Don't look
for
at
you
me.
to baby you pretty
No,
much.
no. But clothing, I can't.
And she's not, I feel like she would. I feel like she would be, okay, honey, well, here's some eggs in the morning and here's the, like, she cooks, so that's
Yeah.
good. Will they have crazy erotic sex?
It's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
awkward
It's like awkward. And we saw her
Telling from
dance.
this picture,
awkward
telling from this
sex.
picture, do they have sex at all the entire season? Right? Is she the type? Is she the twin that is more reserved, less outgoing,
I think so.
and
From The
nerdy or
Bachelorette.
whatever? And now she, twin got married, and she's kind of third wheeling it the whole time.
I think so. Just because
Yeah.
even when we see a little clip of her and her twin,
Yeah.
her twin is like gorgeous, does her makeup, like she's like vibrant, and I don't know.
Did you
so it's
catch?
like,
Wait, did you catch? Her twin like signed her up for it.
Yeah.
But then was amazed that they found someone to match with.
yeah, they
I
were
was
both.
like, well, why'd you
Well,
do
that
that? Like, you're not.
I'm
no
like-
faith that she could find somebody.
She's like, well, I didn't think they'd find
I didn't-
anybody.
Man.
I thought you were hopeless. That was really funny
I'm kind
to
of like
me.
with you, Mike, on them. I don't think that they are gonna have sex anytime soon, especially from the Bachelorette. She didn't even want to dance on the girls.
Honey.
It wasn't even guys.
She did like a little.
She did shimmy.
Like a,
Dun, dun. Okay,
Oh,
bye. I'm
great.
That
done.
was so
It was
awkward.
great.
Yeah, okay, let's move on. We'll talk more about him. Let's go to, we're talking Meka and Michael now, okay? My namesake, I like this guy. I like them. Meka, 25,
I like
is a
that
Eminem.
category analyst, which we looked up and is one of the most generic job titles you could possibly have. We still don't really know what she does.
It's like majoring in communication
There you go, yeah.
in college.
It's probably something in marketing, just something like that. And then Mike is an education coordinator. We know he grew up, was found to be dyslexic, and now he puts a lot of time. He works with special needs kids. That's amazing.
Yeah, I
He's
love
27. She, super ambitious, go-getter, power boss woman. And he, like we said, a lot of struggles. His mom gave him up when he was a baby, and she passed away when he was 3. So been raised by surrogate parents, family, and just seems really, really strong when he tells them, and a lot of support. Her family, the most excited of anybody.
Oh, I was so
Yes.
surprised.
Almost too excited.
Yeah, it was at first. It was this really awkward pause, like, "Oh my god, what are they gonna
Yeah,
say?"
like, are you serious?
They gotta edit it
Where's
like
the I
that,
got
right?
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they were like, "Turn up!"
Right.
I'm like,
It's like,
whoa.
whoa.
Her mom, we were both saying
Her
like,
sister.
Yes, I was like, that's her mom.
I'm like, dang, mama.
I know. Moms and
Hello.
grandmas this season are on point.
I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Yeah, except the one place I got to disagree with Mom for her was
Yeah.
Mom proclaimed best birthday present ever. And I was like, have you seen Teslas or like Lambos? I mean, your daughter getting engaged on a fake reality show
Okay, that's not
doesn't
my
rank
present.
for me, but all right.
I mean,
I like them. He, to me, Mike seems a little bit more reserved.
Yeah, very
Okay.
much so.
She seems very outgoing and
Yeah.
alpha to me. Like, she's really going to drive the relationship, I think. And we've seen time and time again, these kind of yin and yang relationships can
Yeah.
totally work. They're filling the void that the
Yeah.
other person doesn't have. I'm optimistic about them.
I
Well,
am too.
and she wants to be the dominant person.
She's
so-
okay with that. And I think he's okay with letting her.
Exactly.
Because sometimes that yin and yang doesn't always work because they're not strong enough. Like, they feel insecure. The shyer person, whether it be male or female, feel insecure.
Right.
Not really like, there's too much. But I think she's perfectly capable. She's perfectly capable and willing to take charge. And he's
Yes.
willing to let her.
I'm trying
And
to
yet
see
another-
what they're gonna try. I want to see what she's gonna have him do.
Yet another perfect match. Confessionals. He likes
Yes.
natural hair. She likes beards.
Yes.
It's like
Okay.
right away. I
Like,
said,
Perfect.
Dr. Pepper, Pastor Cal, they're working overtime on this one. Hopefully we got some good matches. Let's
it.
round it out with our 5th couple, because for the new decade, we went supersized with Married at First Sight, season 10. Katie and Derek. Katie is a 25-year-old child therapist. That's super cute. She's also Freckles McGee. And Derek is a 26-year-old cybersecurity consultant.
Look at that picture.
That's super cute and flirty.
That's cute.
This couple, very, very interesting. His parents divorced. Mom just moved to South America. His dad says that his way of getting married here on Married at First Sight was in none of his vision paths for his son. Feel like my dad never had any of those.
Right.
Very strange thing to me.
Very weird.
She, type 1 diabetic, we got that right into the way soon because it kind of plays into, at first I was like, that seems like superfluous information that I don't care about.
Yeah.
It's
But
big.
it's
big.
I don't want to minimize the condition,
Yeah.
but I was
Yeah.
like, for the show, it doesn't really seem relevant, whatever. But it plays into the fact that she is looking to have children much sooner than later because of
Yeah.
complications. So that obviously in a new relationship is going to be paramount. And she's tired of the guys who casually date. But unfortunately for her, at 25, that's usually what people are looking to do.
Yeah, that's so sad.
I'm going to throw it to you guys, but the big thing and the reason why I think they are the most interesting couple of this episode is because of this past mystery man that has evidently come back into her life because he found out that she got on the show. So all of a sudden he's come to God realization that he's in love with her and has gotten back in
my
touch.
God.
What was
Sudden.
your reactions to it, guys?
He wants. First reaction was obviously he wants to be on the show. Who cares? He wants to be on the show.
Can you marry us at second sight?
He wants to be on the show. He wants to come in like the ex of on like Bachelorette or something. Come on in, been off the show for a while. Be like, you know what? I think I love you.
I made a mistake.
But you know what? She is. I don't trust her. I don't like her.
Yes.
You don't.
This couple right here. Surprisingly, I think is going to be the most dramatic. And I think that it doesn't have anything to do with the ex. I think, obviously, I love that drama for TV. But this is a hidden time bomb that I don't think we will ever expect.
Listen, I was wrong last season with the time bomb ticking couple. But yeah, this one, I definitely agree with you. But that wasn't my first initial thought. Now I'm thinking that like, oh, you know what? That is his motive. But for her to actually go on a show when you're still thinking about your ex, like, why? Like, why not give that opportunity to another girl?
Well, I mean, honestly, they picked her first, though, I think. And then he came into the picture. So,
yeah. But she could always say
you know
no, and then they could do a switch.
Her mom seemed to think that this guy's playing games with her.
Of
you know,
course.
I'll give her. She's super spunky.
Yeah.
I like that. She seems very outgoing and spunky.
Honey, she has a totally different side.
But I said why to both of them, though. I didn't like it.
Okay, first off,
like, why?
Derek is beyond not ready for marriage.
No.
He's never been in love, never lived with a girl. Like, he is beyond not ready. And she, I think, is ready, but she has sides to her like no other. Well, I don't think Derek's ready because I thought she was shy, lovely, very reserved. And then, honey, at the bachelorette party, she was the only thing.
She was ready to go.
She was the only thing that had any oomph at the bachelorette party, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
and I was
seriously.
like,
those were super.
It was
super dumb.
I mean, it was great. I love a woman or male with different sides that you never expected. Keeps it interesting, but it's like this. It's this whole ex thing. It's like one of the situations where I don't think it's all the ex-boyfriend's fault as to why they're not together. Something's crazy.
Something's
Something. I don't know.
They all get together, right? And the women chat about the family support or lack thereof for Mindy.
Right.
And then they drunk talk. I don't remember. Was this at the bachelor party? They drunk talk and she straight up brings up, hey, Katie's like, do you guys have anything with like past exes like coming around now at the show? And all the girls were like, no, what are you talking about? No, she's the only one.
Why?
And I love the way that the ladies were looking at her like, get off the show.
All the other girls were like, I haven't dated in 10 years. Something like that. Like,
I really need this. I don't know why you're here.
Guy, like, really
neither one of them is ready. Like, I think she just really wants to have kids, which brings it to the diabetic. She really wants to hurry up and have her kid. I think that's the only reason why she's getting married.
Right.
I think that's the only reason.
Could be. And they all... The girls separate group, the guys separate group. Of course, they all talk about sex on the first night. This happens every first premiere episode of Married at First Sight.
She's so down.
Okay. She's like, if we let's go.
She's like, I'll get pregnant now.
Yeah.
I don't even care if this doesn't work out.
Let me take a double shot of insulin and let's go. My favorite response, and I think the most sensible, is let's not put any kind of assumptions on it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
right.
I like it.
Taylor, who's our favorite, was a strict no.
Yeah.
Right, and unsurprisingly, all the guys were like, "Well, whatever she wants to do." Okay, so
whatever she wants.
Not as if they're like ready to go.
If it happens, it happens.
I'm gonna say,
did y'all not get condoms?
I think if anybody, I agree with you guys, it's Katie and Derek, but I'm gonna bank on probably no one going in the first night.
I don't know. Katie seems determined.
Katie's down.
Katie seems like let's go. Grab his shirt. Let's get on.
I think out of all, surprisingly, I feel like, it might be Katie and Derek. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. Like, on my meter, I would say maybe a 30% chance that they do it. And the rest are like, they'll probably wait. So it's kind of low, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, gave that man a ride of his life.
High-fiving all the other women.
Right. Hey.
I mean, I can't. Just going through. I can't. Jessica and Austin probably never sleep together. Taylor and Brandon, that might be. We're both attractive people, and we get it on in the honeymoon. Mindy and Zach. I think she's going to be infatuated with his looks right off the bat. So
she will.
Yeah, that's going to be, I think, a honeymoon.
And he'll do it just because. And
Meka and Michael, I think it's going to be past the honeymoon.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Taylor and Brandon and Meka and Michael, I think there's some especially Taylor and Brandon, there's some type of level. I think Taylor is super serious about what she wants. Obviously. Yeah. She knows what she wants. I think she actually wants this marriage to work out. I don't think she's in it just for pub or whatever. So I think her standards are, no, we're going to get to know one another. We're going to make this work. She reminds me a lot of Christine. And what was his, started with a K. It was a K as well. Keith. Mm-hmm. The Keith and Christine thing. Like, she's super hot. She's super smart, talented, all that good stuff. She had, she's down, but she had standards. I feel like they might be my lasting couple in a weird way.
Taylor and Brandon?
Yeah, I think so.
They're mine too.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Just because I feel like they're in the right place.
Meka and Michael are my lasting couple.
Okay.
I think they're going to last. And then
I can see that.
I could see Meka ready to have sex on the honeymoon, but I could see Michael being more, to himself.
Was Michael the one that's down to watch Lifetime movies and just hang out?
That was Brandon.
Michael's the yoga master.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Oh, a nasty joke just came to my head.
Oh, flexibility.
Oh, the positions they can make. Great.
Good job, Mike.
Love it.
They're gonna have a good time.
The other thing I thought was, so we talked about the bachelor, bachelorette parties. They were fairly lame. Seemed like the bachelor party had no women and the bachelorette party had no guys.
I didn't get it.
So the whole thing about who was it? What's his name? Austin's mom wanted to come to the bachelor party. Ooh. I was like, that would have been something. I mean,
the mom's shaking it for everybody.
Other than you guys having a couple of beers, which is basically what it was, and then Michael's friends deciding that the bachelor party was the right time to be like, why are you doing this? I'm like, this is supposed to be the fun time. And it's kind of like already done. I thought that was really lame.
And then he was so easily swayed because Michael was like, well, the traditional ways didn't work. He was like, yeah, touche. Yeah. It didn't take much.
But in past, the guys had casino night, cigars, and there was a
party
girl.
buses,
the girls had
budget
some
cuts.
guy dancing. Budget cuts?
Listen, they got 5 couples now. 5 whole weddings to pay for.
Look here.
Is budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
Well, there's 5 of y'all. There's 10 of y'all. We can't pay all that.
Okay.
No. It's going to be at somebody's house in the backyard, somebody's restaurant.
That really wasn't. Too, in the back of the restaurant. That's what it was.
It was
a
actually
side room.
The same place, just 2-hour difference.
Probably.
Like, it was okay, y'all party from 4 to 6, and then you guys party from 7 to 9.
Yeah, probably.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
But anyway.
What did you guys think? I'm probably going a little out of order, but we skipped, or we haven't talked about the whole dress buying and tux buying. They make a big deal out of this every season.
The revenge of the navy tuxedo.
Yeah, I was going to say, is navy blue, is that a big thing this season or so? I don't do fashion at all.
That was last
obviously.
season. Navy blue.
I like everybody. I was like, okay, the revenge of the navy.
Everybody had to try
back.
the blue suit on. I didn't get it.
Maybe they only had 3 to, again, budget cut. They only had 3 to choose from.
It's the same suit.
It was either all
budget
black.
cut.
It was the same suit, either all black, navy, or white. That's all you get.
Right.
Austin stepped out of line and picked up the gray that was like, no.
Yeah,
Don't put that back. Put that back.
We're not going with that. That's not the theme.
These 3.
Lanisha's not married. You are married. I'm married. Did you go through the whole dress picking thing, with family and all this kind of stuff, girl stuff?
I had told myself I would not try on more than 3 because I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. So I picked the first one that I picked out. I knew that I probably would buy it, but intentionally I tried it on last just so that my family could be, oh my god, this is
so it was the thing. You get the girls, you got champagne and all the stuff.
I got my mom and my godmother, and I had tried on the dress a week before, so I already knew that it was the one. So I tried it on a week prior to. I was just by myself strolling in bridal stores. I was like, oh, that's fine.
Now, when you were single, did you ever try on any dresses?
Girl, I No, I was not the one that was like, I'm going to get married and spend the rest of my life.
Sorry, Sydney. Have you tried on wedding dresses already?
Yeah, right
Watch
along
out,
with my
guys.
prom dresses. I
What?
was like, oh, that's cute.
Prom dresses.
No, I mean,
alongside
with the
them.
prom
Yeah,
dresses,
yeah, yeah.
I saw some wedding dresses that look cute too. I was
There's
just like,
nothing
well,
wrong with that.
might as well just lie.
But does current Lanisha agree with what 18-year-old Lanisha
Right.
thought was a great wedding dress?
Yeah, I had good taste. I didn't have bad taste.
Honey, I bought it. It's in the closet.
Okay, it's already there.
I did none of
It's
that.
already planned.
You didn't care. Like, how was your tux? Like, you were just like,
My what?
your tux, your suit. Oh, I'm sorry.
What you got married in?
Raquel and I went and bought my suit
Did
from the
you
store
wear
together.
clothes?
Yes.
Okay, he
We
wore
did.
clothes.
She went with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
We went together. I'm not gonna pick that. She's gotta live with me the rest of her life. Yes, we picked the suit out together. She loved it. Great. And I think my wife with the online shopping is out of control. So she just got like 15 dresses, I think, mailed to her, and she tried them on and returned all the ones that she didn't want to keep.
nice.
Like, that's just it.
Wow,
Plus, we had a really
smart.
small wedding, remember? My wedding was 11 people. So her dress is not a traditional wedding dress. It's a very, you can wear it again.
Anywhere type of thing?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
exactly.
good.
What did Sydney do with his suit?
I
and
planned
tux?
on selling mine. It was a suit. It was one of those like
Yeah.
everybody. It's a spring
That's
wedding.
so simple.
Like he was like, I want to do the whole fashion thing. He was like, I want to be clean and like wear something. And then when it got down to it, he's like, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
just get a suit.
I wear my suit, my wedding suit, every other weekend or whatever to
church.
perform weddings. Like, I wear it all
See?
the time. So, yeah, it was never like a thing for me. I don't know.
Wow.
We didn't really care, so.
Yeah. Are you gonna bring
Not
the
to
family?
ruin it for you. It's a great experience.
No, it's not. It's not worth it.
Let me tell you something.
Not at all.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be looking clean and nice, so my man better be looking clean and nice. That's all I know. That's all I
Ryan,
know.
are you gonna do the whole tux shopping thing with your boys?
I already own a tux.
Ooh.
So, do you think your future wife is gonna allow you to get away with wearing that same one you've owned forever?
No, this was strictly I went to multiple proms. So
Look at this.
it was
pimp.
cheaper to own a tux than rent one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. But are you looking forward to doing the whole all the guys go out and smoke cigars and try suits on thing?
Yeah,
That's nice.
that sounds fun.
Why not?
Let's do it, and then get feeling to officiate it, and
let's go.
it'll be the best.
Perfect.
Let's
I
go,
love
let's go.
this Christian Grey thing that's going on in the booth right now.
Yeah, it's there's 50 shades.
50 Shades of Ryan.
light
Oh,
right
50
here.
Shades.
So
50 Shades of AfterBuzz.
You know.
Oh,
Watch
whoa,
out,
whoa,
watch
whoa,
out.
whoa.
you might need a few sites.
For those for those that's just listening on the podcast, I highly suggest that you tune into our
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's
Wow,
a good thing
thank
we're not
you.
live
Thank
tonight
you.
because a bunch of ladies going to be passing out
Oh my god!
in front of their computer.
Oh
So
my
we get to
gosh.
the end of this, guys, and we, of course, get a little teaser because this first episode, every single season, is basically like a prologue, right?
Right.
We don't get to see any of the weddings. But we get
Boo.
set up with, of course, Katie and Derek. Boo, yeah. We get set up with Katie and Derek. She has a bad dream.
Oh my god.
I love my wife so much. This is so something she would do. So, had a bad dream that something didn't work out and I didn't like him or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
He is saying, no, I don't have any second thoughts or anything like that. You know, my whole thing is I don't think I'd be able, if I was on this show, to separate that out from the fact that I was on the show. Like, no, I don't have second thoughts because in 8 weeks, is it like, if I don't like her, I'm just not going to stay in the house. Like, it's going to be drama and stuff. Like, it's not the commitment like my marriage was. And
So you would stay. Like you'd be like, second
I'd
thought.
be having a great time. Like, whatever.
Like,
what is
free
there to have-
vacation.
But what is there to have a second thought about? There's a built-in out built into the show.
I don't think they know that all
There's
the
been
way,
9
though.
seasons. They all know what they're signing up for.
They definitely know.
there's a
If they have
D-Day
seen
and
Married
they
at
know-
First Sight, y'all know what you're
Yeah.
signing up for.
They
They're
do.
gonna go and
do.
hook
Never
up with
mind.
somebody, and then
Free
at the end of the
vacay,
week,
free
yeah,
food, publicity.
absolutely.
Okay,
And that's why they go get
smart.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart. Dang.
Ex-boyfriend gonna come in.
So if I sign you up,
reject.
if I sign you up, would you be like totally down?
I mean, I saw them questionnaires. There was 71.
Yeah,
that sounds
70-something
like
questions.
too much to do.
It's like with all those
You
questions, how are we getting
guys-
these weirdos?
That sounds like a
on
lot
the
of
show?
work. Like, I'd
my
rather just meet you and get to
gosh.
know you than do all of that.
See, but I don't think either of us, it wasn't a big deal, I think, for my wife and I getting married because we were together 7 years before we got married. So it's just like
Yeah.
another we were living together already. You guys were together.
We were together 6. Remember, we have like almost the same
Very
path.
similar.
Very similar.
Wow.
We're
Yeah.
like marriage Twinkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, together 6, married at 6 years, and we're living together after like 9 or 10 months or something like
Yeah.
that. Like it was.
Wow.
It's not such a big life change.
Yeah, I think
when you've been together so long.
It was for women. It's almost like we intentionally hold things back. We're like, no, you ain't getting the milk before the cow did it. Even though like we're clearly living with you, and we're like having, we're
Not
so
getting
like
nothing.
we can't keep things together sometimes. But it was almost like it was something only because I intentionally told him, you are not getting all of wifey me until we take that step, even though we're
Till
married.
I get
we're
a
living
ring
together, so.
on my finger, preferably big and nice and diamond and shiny.
Oh my god!
One I can show off.
So everyone watching, you know what you have to
Keith
to
knows.
Big and shiny.
Keith knows.
Listen, I'm on some of these couples level, okay? I'm trying to get a boss man, okay?
My standards are high. No.
Yeah, as they should be. But
But
we
it's-
end
it's
this
big.
episode, right? We end this episode with Katie being unsure because dude is popping back up again, right? And she's crying to her dad and all this other kind of stuff. Is this the end of the episode, obviously. Is this a red herring? Like, is this being played up and it's just not? Obviously, she's going to go through with the wedding.
Yeah.
Right? Or else we
100%.
wouldn't have the 5th couple. So
We wouldn't have the
duh.
pictures.
But are they really
Yeah.
playing this up for some drama?
I think so, 100%.
Yeah.
But I do kind of the TV watcher in me. I want to see what her ex looks like.
I'm sure he's going to come out on Instagram or
Just-
something like
oh,
that.
yeah,
If
100%.
I
they-
hope he comes at the wedding.
He's probably out there. I need to get on Twitter. Oh my god! If he was at the wedding,
That would be
Oh.
great television.
if anyone has anything that's just, I am jacked.
See,
Oh, that'd be
that would
great.
be perfect.
Oh, dang.
I love
Producers,
it.
y'all should hire
I love
us.
it.
Hello.
I love it.
That's great.
Guys, that's about gonna do it. We got a cliffhanger. Next week, we're gonna see all the weddings. We better. In 2 hours, it better be all these weddings.
Each
and that's
and
always
every one.
fun. You get to see the awkwardness of the families and all the other kind of stuff. Until then, wait, Ryan, no. I got 2 minutes left, Ryan.
I don't know what came over me.
Producer
I don't
Ryan
know what
might
came
have a
over
date.
me.
He's got something to go to in his tux.
I'm always popping the
He's
question
like-
too early.
Oh my gosh. Real quick, I want to go through the couples one more time and I want to get a final kind of prediction
Rating?
of where we're standing right off the bat.
Of make
I don't
it
know
or
if
break
we-
it?
I don't know if we can really rate them at this point. We really
Yeah.
don't know as much about them, but let's say initial thoughts, make or break, or stay
Are they gonna
together or
last,
leave.
or-
Yeah, last or not. Let's go
Okay.
Taylor and Brandon, Lanisha.
Make it.
Okay,
Make it.
make it. We're all make it for them.
Yep.
Mindy and Zach.
Figure skating. Ooh. I have to
That's how we
remember which
remember them.
figure skate. Hair.
Finger skating.
Finger skating.
I just made up a new sport.
With
Giggity.
the photo of him looking away from her, I don't think that they're gonna make it.
I am not sold. I already gave my reasons why.
I
Don't
agree.
Like Zach.
I agree. Jessica and Austin.
Awkwardly gonna make it.
The cousins. God. Oh God. I think they'll awkwardly make it too. Because who else in the world? Like,
Jeez.
Oh, that's so sad.
like, oh God.
They'd be too
Zach.
shy to break up with each other.
said,
Just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my God. I don't want to break his.
This is my life now.
No one wants me but my mom. No.
Oh God.
Let's go Meka and Mike.
Make it. I like them.
Make it 100%.
I like them too. And then let's finish it off, Katie and Derek, which I think we already kind of said. Well, I don't know. TK is low key. They're not making it.
They're not going to make it. But I really hope that they make the entire season of the show. Because this is the drama
Yeah.
that I love.
Yeah.
Watch me say not make it, but it really ends up being the Elizabeth thing, the whole fiasco.
I'm gonna go make it. I think, and let's get hopefully a
And it's
fun
gonna be
prediction.
like, why? Why? Are
This
you guys
ex-boyfriend's gonna come up again sometime
I hope it
in
does.
real life,
I
IRL,
hope it
and
comes
she's
up at the
gonna
wedding.
choose.
In real life.
Yes.
Maybe not on the show, but
No,
100%.
on the show. I want it
Oh,
on the
really?
show.
Me too.
I want him to pop up somehow through her relative or something.
Yes.
And I want like chocolates and I want him to try to embarrass and I want
Oh,
Derek.
good
I want Derek to
television.
just shut him down because it's his
This is
woman
my
now.
woman.
Yeah.
First sight.
Take charge, and then she's gonna be super attracted to that, and then that just cements it.
They're going to get
I love
pregnant.
it.
I just wrote their
Ooh.
love story.
You did, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And you just ended it with she's gonna get pregnant.
Twins.
Yeah.
Wow, twins.
Another married after
big prediction. Guys, that's going to do it for us. We're going to be here with you all season. We're going to be on Wednesdays. Today was separate because it was a holiday. But until next Wednesday, Lanisha, where can they find you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lanisha, spells Lanisha 914.
And you can find like zip code what? You can find me, Takira Shabrae, at Takira_Shabrae, Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff.
Guys, moving forward, we're going to be doing these shows live, hopefully again. We want to get back into the call-ins because that was super fun last season. We want to hear from you guys again. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to AfterBuzz and all the different channels and give us thumbs up and ratings and all the good stuff. We forgot to say it. My name is Mike Thieling. Stick with me. You can follow me everywhere at Mike Thieling. This is a great time for romantic reality shows. Bachelor's coming, Survivor's coming back. I'm going to be doing a Love Island UK.
Oh.
We're going to see you guys next week. Much love.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.